if you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay, and today I am very much so in my tarot bag. Okay, and we are going to be getting into a reading that was channeled to me by spirit from a ladybug that I seen pop up in the nighttime last night. This is about what are the next positive changes, okay, coming into your life. Okay, these are going to be by the modalities. Okay, cardinal, fixed, immutable. All right, so take this as it resonates. This could be for, of course, you know, like your sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, rising, whatever placements you feel like are important in that way. Some people take it for the north node and south node. Okay, always remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Thank you for checking out my music on all streaming platforms. Okay, description box below. Yeah, and I'll see you at your sign. Hello, cardinal signs. Welcome in. Okay, this portion of the reading is going to be for, okay, Aries placements, okay, Cancer placements, Libra placements, and Capricorn placement people. Okay, let's go ahead. Emphasis on the Aries. Okay, whenever I'm recording this, there's a lot of like big planets, okay, transiting Aries right now. All right, so Saturn is currently in Aries. All right, and Neptune is currently in Aries. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Next positive change is coming for cardinal signs, okay? Let's see. All right, whenever you're watching this, Cancer season could definitely be very, very significant for y'all, but we're going to go ahead and see. And the wind's picking up whenever I said that, okay? Cancer season could definitely be very, very significant for cardinal signs, okay? In terms of the next season, okay? So that's going to be June and July, all right? Whenever you're watching this. Okay, in terms of these next positive changes. What are these next positive changes? Thank you so much. Again, to the absolute highest vibration of these guys' energies, the ancestors of the collective who will be interacting with this video for cardinal signs. What is the next positive changes? There's something about spirit not necessarily wanting you to full on like know too much. Okay, cardinal signs. All right, y'all have definitely been called to use patience in some kind of way. The song Confetti by Tori Kelly could be significant. Okay, she's a Sagittarius. Y'all may want to watch the mutable sign reading once we get to it. Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, so y'all got the Thief in reverse. Okay, seizing the moment in selfishness. Emphasis on selfishness. Emphasis on the word fish itself. Okay, so fish could be significant. Some of y'all could be fasting. Okay, someone could be raised Roman Catholic. Okay, or someone could be fasting. Okay, not even just that. Someone could be practicing Ramadan. Okay, hi. I definitely feel as though next positive changes for y'all. All right. I definitely feel like if you're fasting or you recently just chose to give something up or take a tolerance break on something, that was a good idea. That's going to do very, very well for you. Okay. And if you are, take this extra, if you have like Pisces placements, y'all may definitely want to watch the mutable reading. The mutable reading may definitely have something for y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. I forgot to say that when I first got in here. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But hey. So when it comes down to next positive changes for cardinal signs, I got the Thief in reverse. Off top, this could be y'all finding out about a shifty situation, okay? And y'all avoiding like getting got, okay? So yeah, some of y'all could be avoiding some sort of like scam or some sort of scheme, okay? Or y'all could be recognizing that somebody was like garnishing wages or taking something from you, okay? That makes me think of Bitch Better Have My Money by Rihanna, who's also a Pisces, okay? Pisces energy is very, very significant here, okay? Whenever I'm filming this, it's currently Pisces season, all right? So that could be very significant for y'all as well in regards to some of these changes, but thus far we have all this watery energy, all right? So there's something about this energy flowing into y'all's lives, okay? The Thief in reverse, seizing the moment in selfishness. Like I said, off top of me seeing Thief in reverse, y'all could be finding out about some sort of like fugazi situation. That reminds me of something I was watching on Judge Judy, okay, the other day. So this could have to do with like a legal situation, okay, contracts, documents, okay, paperwork. The name Judy could be significant, okay, but the court system could be significant, all right. But y'all could definitely be like overcoming someone who's trying to like get one over on you. Like someone could be trying to win some money off of you or like take more than like someone is needed. You know what I'm saying? There's something like that, all right. But I feel like y'all are going to end up on the hey hun, y'all go check out Sis Mystic here on YouTube. But this is about y'all getting past somebody who's trying to like take money from you. Okay, there's also a need for y'all to protect your belongings. Okay, and I say hide your belongings. Some of y'all, they may resonate. All right, but there's a need for y'all to protect your belongings. Okay, cardinal signs. When it comes down to it, the thief seizing the moment and selfishness. With that seizing the moment, all right, I definitely feel as though y'all have been in an energy of almost like a, not say like a stinginess, but y'all have been like very aware of like your material items, okay, or like lack thereof. Y'all may have been feeling like you don't have enough, you know what I'm saying, trying to profit off your creativity and work ethic, period. And I definitely feel like some of y'all are also kind of used to like not being paid what it is that you're worth, okay. I'm also hearing not being paid what you're owed, okay. Someone could have took some money, like money for you, from you, okay, or got you wrapped up in something, all right. With that season the moment in reverse, this is y'all finally being able to kind of like let go of like your financial fears, okay, fears of like not having monetary items or like physical items. Like I said, y'all have been kind of like keeping that energy close to you. Your second house could definitely be significant, okay. I could have planets in the second house, okay, or there's something about needing to do the research for your second house is significant here, okay. But yeah, then you have the diviner right here, okay. So for cardinal signs, like next positive changes, some of y'all could be readers, okay. Some of y'all could practice divination. Doesn't have to be a reader like on here, you know what I'm saying. But so, or some of y'all could have went to go see a reader recently, okay. My granny, she knows she should have helped her grandkids when her mama died. She got her room remodeled. Okay, I definitely feel like also room remodeling could be significant for the collective in general. All right, I definitely feel like y'all could end up receiving some sort of like check. Okay, with that diviner, I definitely feel as though next positive changes for cardinal signs also have a lot to do. It says divine timing and evaluation. Okay, so yeah, some of y'all like are irritated because someone got one over on you financially, or like you just feel like things are not happening the way they should. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like I'm hearing like highway robbery. Okay. Some of y'all could have had like a car stolen. Some of y'all could have had something valuable of yours taken, okay, or someone tried to plague you, okay. But I'm telling you, like the next positive thing happening for cardinal signs is completely in divine timing, all right. And some of y'all could have already like predicted this. You could have already pulled on it, okay. Y'all could have already seen or had a reading done personally, did it yourself, talked to spirit divine in some type of way, all right. And it's coming, okay. So let's get into it. Also, wasp could be super significant for y'all, okay. Confirmation, like there's a need for y'all to go ahead and keep your protection up at this point in time, because I do feel as though there is that energy of somebody trying to like play on your energy, okay. And somebody could be trying to take your moment, okay. There could definitely be some people trying to take your shine away in some type of way, okay. And there's a need for y'all to like treat yourself, okay. The name Malik or Malika could be significant, okay. Also Hawaiian food could be significant, okay. Malachi could also be significant. Ooh. Book of Malachi? I don't know. But that's something, okay? When it comes down to the thief in reverse, for whatever reason, you found yourself in a situation where you're, I said that, where you're hoarding resources for some unseen future disaster. Y'all have been through so much, especially in regards to like money and finances, you know what I'm saying, or having people take from you, or just feeling like spirit is running, like just like running through your energy, you know what I'm saying. Y'all have had so much of that like y'all have like this y'all are extra sensitive right now to what you do and don't have, you know what I'm saying. Like what you don't have feels like you have even less of it, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. Because you're just paying a lot of attention to it. And the next positive thing for cardinal signs, okay, I want to say especially cancer, because I said this has to do a lot with cancer season, okay, which makes sense because if you're watching this whenever I'm posting this, okay, a little bit after cancer season, we're having the Leo eclipse, okay. So we're going to definitely be starting to feel that energy and starting to like load things up around that time if you're watching this whenever I'm posting it, even though this is timeless, okay. But it says material wealth, okay, favors, even friendships. You're holding on to everything with an iron fist, okay? So some of y'all could also be releasing somebody, okay, who was like taking your time, okay? Y'all could have had a friend who was stealing from you or copying you, okay, or like trying to like take your moment, or someone who was like selfish, okay? Like y'all have like gotten past these energies, okay? And I feel like it's been coming up in the collective a lot ever since this Aquarius energy's been in the sky like this, since I'm in the timing that I'm posting it, okay, about like new friendships, new social circles, new collaborations, and things like that, you know what I'm saying. After some years of bad luck possibly in regards to friends and friendships, I'm literally saying fuck everyone and they mad. That's real, you know. But I definitely feel like this summer, y'all, especially during cancer season, that is definitely going to be a time period where everything that spirit's been talking to you about is going to come into play, okay. Y'all been holding on to your money, y'all been holding on to favors, friendships, y'all may have also been petty, okay. And when it comes down to it, what's making you feel so insecure about your life that you need to prepare for the worst, okay? Some of y'all, there might be a need for you to not loosen your protection, but there might be a need for y'all to like reset a jar, okay? If you have a jar like outside your house or outside your door, something like that, okay? That could be a sign for somebody. Yeah, it says like the feeling of sand. That's what came down on like that Q&A sticker on the live thing. Okay, so sand could be significant. La Santa Muerte could also be significant. I also feel as though some of y'all this summertime, y'all could also be like going to spending a lot of time near like water, the beach. Okay, especially if you don't normally do that. All right, I definitely feel as though y'all's money is going to be looking a lot better. Okay, y'all's money is going to be looking a lot better, especially during Cancer season. Okay, but let's go ahead and see. Assess those feelings, okay? You should also let yourself enjoy some of what you're holding on to rather than saving it all for a rainy day. Yeah, I definitely feel as though the next positive changes coming from cardinal signs is a relaxation having to do with like money and finances. You know what I'm saying? Thank God indeed, as my super cardinal self, you know. But there's this idea of cardinal signs finally being able to like, you don't got to worry about your bills. You don't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, like somebody trying to play with you. You don't got to worry about like, you know, somebody messing with you in that way, you know what I'm saying, or like not being paid what you're worth, or being in financial situations that you have to like really like count your blessings and hold on to them for dear life. You know what I mean? This is you not necessarily being stingy with money anymore. Okay, take that extra if you have Capricorn placements. Okay, and I definitely think that that's a thing. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what suit this is. This is from the crowd, okay? So community and hard work, okay? I definitely feel as though y'all are releasing community, all right? And your hard work is going to be paying off for y'all very soon. That's the next positive changes. Your hard work is going to be paying off for you, and you're releasing someone in your community who was just like taking from your energy. They were selfish. They were somebody who liked to like snatch moments, okay? And things of that nature, okay? The outer ring of the citadel, home to the crowd of hardworking people. Yeah, are like people who like don't understand like your work, okay? They don't understand. People could also think that if you're someone who's like a psychic or a psychic medium, people could think that what you do is like a fake or a fraud, okay? Or if you're someone who like works with a psychic or something of that nature, like you like believe in divination, someone could feel like you're taking people's money, okay? They could feel like you're taking people's money, or that you're letting people take your money, okay? But fuck them people, okay? I'm just letting y'all know this is like an extra 1-2-1-2, okay? Yeah, I do a lot of homework. It seems like I'm not working right. I definitely feel as though like when it comes down to the next positive changes, okay, just like I just like hit somebody's name on here, okay, hit somebody's content, okay, it says expensive trash, okay, 0903, all right, so look at that, okay. I definitely feel as though y'all next positive changes could come from you like severing your connection with somebody, okay, separating from somebody who is like taking your energy. Hi Jay. Okay, and this is just that idea, okay? So with that expensive trash, this could definitely be somebody to where they may like look good, or like they may have things around them, you know what I'm saying? They may have a lot going on, like they may have a, you know, a certain way of dressing. They may keep their home a certain type of way, but it's like this person has like a trashy attitude, okay? Or like this is not someone that you need to be around, you know what I'm saying? Someone, literally this whole thing is about stealing the moment, you know what I'm saying? Seizing the moment, all right? Right, I didn't ask to be a reader, I was told to be one, you know? And I feel like for cardinal signs, okay, less well-groomed than his counterparts, okay? I feel like this could have been someone who was just like bougie even, okay? Like somebody who was very like put their nose up about stuff, okay? You know what I mean? Align with the element of earth, okay? So yeah, y'all definitely take this reading extra if you have take this reading extra if you have Capricorn placements, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but of course emphasis on the Capricorn since we're on cardinals, and then emphasis on the Virgo since we're going to have that eclipse for when I'm filming this, okay? But yeah, y'all could definitely be releasing somebody, all right? Especially a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo placement person, okay? Who is just like, it just, you know, and it's all in divine timing, okay? Y'all kind of knew that this was coming, all right? But I'm telling y'all, I feel like the timing has a lot to do with the summertime, if anything, okay? I really, really do, all right? So when it comes down to it, particularly Cancer season, okay? When it comes down to it with the diviner, okay, divine timing. Ooh. Let's see, so accurate, and I don't know, you are the Christ consciousness for real. That's real. I'll be feeling the same way when I watch your readings, okay? I also feel as though next positive changes, y'all's intuition is definitely getting very clear, okay? Cardinal signs, your intuition is definitely clearing up a whole bunch, all right? Because you're no longer letting people take your energy from you. You're no longer hanging around draining people. Look, okay? Mercury retrograde. There's also a need, if you're watching this and Mercury retrograde is upcoming, there's a need for Mercury retrograde to kind of like pass through first before like these blessings also come in the way that you want them to come into, okay? But I'm just letting you know that with this diviner, okay, it says divine timing and evaluation. Next positive changes for y'all, divine timing and evaluation. This is y'all being able to properly see like what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and also be properly protected and defended. There's also need for y'all to ward your homes, okay? That could be very, very significant, okay? Ward your homes while all this energy gets where it's getting, okay? I'm gonna start seeing the spirits and I'll fuck with that. That's real, okay? Y'all's intuitive gifts are definitely like increasing, okay? And a lot of y'all, if you were working like a psychic business or like you divine in some type of way, there's definitely going to be an increase in like your flow, your money, okay, an increase in your bookings, your clients, okay. There's something of that nature. If you could be a practitioner or a witch, okay. But if you work in like the metaphysical, you can sell stones, crystals, okay, something of that nature. Also, for some of y'all, if you're like a gardener, okay, you can sell herbs, okay, teas. If you're someone in like a spiritual metaphysical business, there definitely could be an increase, okay. Incense fills the air with its heavy scent, turning the light hazy and thick, okay? Though it makes you cough, the diviner seems unfazed by it, okay? Their hands moving in patterns, okay? Some of y'all could be smokers, okay? Some of y'all may also at this time may need to kind of cleanse, okay? Cleanse your space. Incense could be significant where you need to upgrade, not say upgrade, but like get more incense, re-up, that's what I meant to say, okay? But for some of y'all, upgrade could have been the right thing. It could be Upgrade You by Beyonce, okay? Virgo energy, but she's a Libra stellium, okay? We're talking about the cardinal aspect, all right? Though it makes you cough, the diviner seems unfazed by it, their hands moving in patterns over piles of sticks and the scattered shapes of runestones. By reading the signs, the diviner can determine the path of the future and plant the seeds that are needed to turn events in their favor. Okay, patience is their closest ally. This gives me Wheel of Fortune vibes for sure. Patience is y'all's greatest ally. Okay, so just know that these blessings, okay, the next positive changes for you have to do with you being easier. You just listening to that song? This is things getting easier for you in terms of money and finances because you're no longer hanging around people who are literally stealing from you, okay, or energetically stealing from you, okay, cardinal signs. And this is about your divinatory powers, your psychic gifts and abilities increasing, going up, doing what they need to do, okay? Some of y'all could have already got readings about this. You could have pulled this for yourself. You could have talked with spirit, but this is about divine timing and this is about you being aware, okay? But for right now, just kind of like stay protected and prayed up until these things flow into your life, okay? Because patience, you're being called to use patience. Confetti by Tori Kelly is the channel song here, okay? So you've taken the actions needed to achieve your desired outcome, cardinal signs, okay? You've already done what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? So right now, nothing more can be done to hurry it into fruition. Rather than waiting impatiently, take this moment to evaluate your progress, which is, like I said, right now, we're finna get into Mercury retrograde when I'm filming this. But whenever you're watching this, regardless, there's a need for y'all to kind of like take a second and kind of like think back, okay? So rather than waiting impatiently, take this moment to evaluate your progress, cardinal signs, and allow things to happen in accordance with divine timing. Okay, make arrangements so that when this outcome does occur, you're in the best position to embrace it. Okay, so yeah, Spirit is giving you some prep time. That's what this reading is about. Literally, I'm the diviner right now. Okay, so there's a need for y'all to kind of like let things kind of roll and do as they do. You know what I'm saying? Let them roll. Okay, Louisiana could be significant. Excuse me. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Thank you. You too. And I definitely feel like that could be significant. Y'all continue to stay beautiful. Y'all continue to stay blessed. Okay. Emphasis on the blessings aspect. Okay. Also, if y'all are doing some sort of glamour, okay, or self-love work, beauty work, it is working. Okay. That could be significant for somebody. Achievement and responsibility. Okay. Achievement and responsibility, y'all. So next positive changes have to do with y'all like reaching some level of achievement, okay, and handling your responsibilities in accordance with divine timing, okay, especially if your responsibilities have to do with you being a diviner, okay, that could be very, very significant. But right at the heart of the citadel, y'all, okay, period. I also feel like it's going to be an upgrade in regards to your home, okay, oh, period, shout out to Tati, period. The name Tati could be significant for someone, okay. Let's see. Cards in this suit represent achievement and completion, but also pitfalls and ties. But emphasis on the achievement and completion here. Yeah, y'all are going to get to where you want to get in your career, okay? Y'all are getting to where you want to get in your money and your finances and your career situation. And it's really based on y'all trusting in divine timing. Divine timing is what, look, they're planting a seed, okay? So yeah, Spirit already told you about this. Spirit has already told you know. Spirit already told y'all about this, okay? This is the element of fire, okay? Wild and energetic. It is the hunger needed to reach for your goals, okay? The hunger needed to, y'all got it, all right? Aries, Leo, Sag energy could be very, very significant here. Emphasis on the Aries, okay? But yeah, I really just strongly feel compelled to say Cancer season for y'all, okay? Like at the peak of this, okay? Next positive changes, but y'all could definitely be starting to feel it as soon as Aries season, okay, whenever you're watching this, all right. Also, eggs could be significant, okay, sunny side up, scrambled, okay, and poached. For some of y'all using eggs, okay, cascarilla could be significant, eggshell powder, okay, yeah, ogun could be significant, egun, okay, I just want to, that's what I'm hearing, okay. Hi, welcome in. But yeah, y'all. Also, y'all, there's something about during this time while you're waiting for these blessings to come, be very judicious about who it is that you're telling your story to. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's something about that, okay? Because while the thief energy kind of gets like revealed, just kind of like wait. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to tell your story to everybody. Make sure that you control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could be trying to kind of like manipulate the viewpoint, okay? But that's what I got for cardinal signs, okay? Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one, okay? Thank you for sharing this. I'm finna go ahead and get into fixed signs, okay? So, hello, fixed signs. Welcome in, okay? Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up, that subscribe, the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one, okay? We love to see it. You're welcome. We're going to go ahead and get into it, okay? These are next positive changes coming for fixed sign placements, okay? This reading will apply to you if you are somebody with Taurus placements, Leo placements, Scorpio placements, okay, or Aquarius placements, okay? Emphasis on the Aquarius, okay? An emphasis on the Leo, all right? Just because of everything we have going on in the sky right now when I'm filming this, okay? But this is timeless, all right? So this could apply 10 years from now, which it probably will, okay? My readings I be watching my readings years later, and it's like I recorded it the day before, okay? That could be very, very significant for this group as well, okay? So when it comes down to fixed sign placements, okay? Interesting. Polarizing opportunities is what I'm hearing, okay? Next positive changes is you're going to have some options. You're going to have some options. You're going to have some choices. I strongly hear Taurus season, okay, or Taurus, okay, take this extra if you're a Taurus, okay, or have Taurus placements, okay. And also, like, this could definitely be like that April, May. Okay, Yaya by Beyonce could be significant for somebody. I'm hearing that in my head. Okay. Yeah, she's a Scorpio moon, okay? So that could be very, very significant for somebody, okay? But when it comes down to it, y'all, I definitely feel as though this is making me feel kind of like excited, okay? Polarizing opportunities. Y'all could definitely have like options, okay? And like a big choice to make, okay? Someone could be Scottish, okay? The name Scott could be significant, okay? Also gives me, what's his name? Evan Scott, okay? He be having house guests, okay? Here on YouTube. I love his channel, okay? Yeah, that could be significant. He could be significant. Is that a blue jay? Well, okay, blue jays could also be very, very significant. Bluebirds, blue jays could be significant. Y'all, listen, y'all definitely feeling real psychic, real tapped in, real spiritual right now, okay? Fixed signs, and I definitely think that the next positive changes have a lot to do with you trusting yourself and trusting your intuition, okay? I just finished his Ari Lennox one. Yeah, I just watched that just last night, okay? Ari Lennox could be very, very significant, okay? Aries energy, all right? When it comes down to the wise one, tradition and order, what I want to say is like y'all could be faced with like a big choice, which are completely different, okay? You can go in this direction or you can go in this direction, but they're both going to be fantastic opportunities, okay? So I feel like fixed sign placements, the next positive change has to do with like a big choice that's beneficial, like either way is what it seems, you know what I'm saying? Where like they both have like a whole bunch of gains, but there's something about push and pull, tweet and lie, okay, from Avatar, okay? That was Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, that was whenever they was in there trying to steal the moon. Okay, so I definitely feel like fixed sign places. Please pay attention to like where the moon is at, and what's going on with the moon. There's a moon in this card as well. Okay, so it's so rare to see them in Ohio now. Oh, Ohio could be significant. Look up the spiritual meaning of Blue Jays, y'all. Okay, when it comes down to the wise one. Okay, tradition and order in reverse. Okay, also the movie It could be significant. Okay, chocolate could be significant. Chocolate frozen yogurt. I don't know who was eating some chocolate frozen yogurt. Comment that down below if that was you. But I'm like tasting it. Okay, chocolate froyo or like chocolate Greek yogurt. I don't know. But anyway, when it comes down to it, they'll know who they are. The wise one, okay, tradition and order, okay, but in reverse. Like my left eye is starting to jump, okay, so I definitely feel as though there are people who kind of question like your wisdom, or people who are kind of like talking about some of the things that you're doing, some of the adventures that you're on, because we have the adventurer right here, okay. There are people who are questioning what it is that you're going to do. If you're making the right decision, if you're where you're supposed to be, if you're with people who you're supposed to be with, okay, fixed signs. Y'all are definitely like the topic of discussion, okay? And I definitely feel as though there's a need for y'all to kind of keep y'all's third eye like cleansed and cleared. I'm hearing research into the pineal gland could be significant for somebody. I don't know, that's just what I'm hearing, okay? But when it comes down to it, y'all's third eye, come on, chocolate donut. When it comes down to y'all's third eye, okay, there's something about making sure that like you don't share your uh, everything that you pick up on with everybody, okay. I'm hearing Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac, okay, and I'm also hearing Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, okay. Stevie Nicks, Gemini energy, y'all could definitely want to watch the mutable sign reading, but when it comes down to it, y'all, the wise one, okay, tradition and order in reverse. I definitely feel like y'all, this gives me the Hierophant in reverse, okay. This gives me the Hierophant in reverse. So I definitely feel as though next positive changes have to do with y'all doing something different, okay? Which is not necessarily the main characteristic for most of the fixed signs, okay? But I feel as though with all of what's going on in the sky right now, when I'm filming this, the Aquarian energy and Pluto's in Aquarius and there's all this going on, okay? I think that y'all are like surprising yourselves, okay? You're going to be surprising yourselves. It's going to put you on some sort of adventure, okay? So yeah, there's definitely some people who are questioning your wisdom. They're questioning the order that you're doing things. They're questioning where you're going, if you're handling your responsibilities, okay? People have heavy expectations for you and shit like that, but that none of that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit matters, okay? What matters is you and your journey. So the next positive changes that are coming for fixed signs have a lot to do with you literally taking a chance on something, taking a risk on something, okay, and it going well for you, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, despite what it is that other people say. I'm also hearing no matter what the people say, I'm gonna love you anyway. You are my life, I can't let go. I can't let go. Anthony Hamilton is an Aquarius, okay? So definitely another confirmation in regards to this, okay? I definitely feel as though there could be somebody who's questioning your choices that you used to deal with, okay? Next positive changes have to do with like you continuing to kind of block some sort of psychic connection, okay? Or like cut off some sort of psychic connection that you have with somebody, okay? That could be significant, okay? ASL could be significant for somebody, okay? Someone could be fluent in ASL. Someone could be deaf or hard of hearing. And I definitely feel as though when it comes down to this, like, when it comes, also someone could have a tattoo on their shoulder, their left shoulder, particularly, okay? Fixed signs, but yeah. Next positive changes have to do with y'all, like, separating somebody who's like questioning your choices. There's like a past partner, an ex, okay, or like somebody who just wants to know like what you finna do, you know, what direction are you finna go in, okay, like where you finna be at, all right? That's what this is. And this is you not caring what people have to say, you know what I'm saying? But there could definitely still be somebody who's like very much so trying to like tap into y'all though, okay? That's just a side message, all right? But whatever that energy is, it's nowhere near going to affect this next positive change that happens for you, okay? And then we have the adventure card right here, which is responsibility and expectations, okay? So I definitely feel as though y'all could be gaining some new responsibilities, okay? This could really be something very different that you've never done before, okay? With this volcano, volcanoes could be significant. That also gives me like a baking soda volcano, okay? There could be a need for y'all to do like a large cleanse, okay? It kind of gets like banishing, okay? It could get like a banishing pot type of situation, all right? Some of y'all also need to watch out for when it comes down to like your consumption, okay, of the ganj, much, okay? Also, that reminds me of Shanetta's Divine Tarot. She's a Leo, okay? So that another fixed sign, okay? She could be significant. So when it comes down to the wise one, okay? When it comes down to the wise one in reverse, tradition and order, okay? It also gives me law and order, okay? I definitely feel as though next positive changes, like there are people, like y'all could have been people to where folks definitely have had y'all fucked up, okay, for a while, okay, in a lot of ways. And I definitely feel like y'all have always kind of been seen as like the rebellious person in your life and your family, you know what I mean? And there's something about these next positive changes coming from you taking your own wisdom, okay? You could even be shrugging off the wisdom of somebody who you feel like knows better than you, but something about this is going to go well, okay? Trust your intuition and ask spirit still about what that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just advising to just be making decisions without thinking all the time, but I'm telling y'all there's something about that, okay? Blue bonnets could be significant. That is a Texas state flower, okay? Even though this is not a blue bonnet, it just reminds me of one, okay? The color blue is so significant, all right? I also feel as though y'all are going to have some sort of new responsibility that involves like more networking, more communication, more speaking with people, okay? And there's something very untraditional that you're about to get into, or something that maybe you never thought that you would get into, okay, fixed signs? This maybe pick up around Taurus season, okay? Yeah. So when it comes down to it, the wise one, okay, in reverse, conforming to social structures provides a reliable basis for development, but you may be feeling particularly restricted by the rules you've embraced until now. Yes, like very fixed sign. Fixed signs do what the fuck we want to, you know what I'm saying, as long as we want to, and that's just how shit works, you know what I'm saying? We could be very stubborn, you know what I'm saying? All the fixed signs, okay? But there's just like this need for y'all to understand that it's time for y'all to change, okay? My left eye is jumping, okay? And I definitely feel as though y'all could be receiving a lot of gossip and talk, okay? Evil eye, okay? With this eye in reverse, I could be receiving a lot of monitoring spirits. Evil eye, look, the bird is, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for your message. I was just gonna say, thank you for your message, but the bird is very much so chirping. People are definitely talking about you, okay? Y'all are the talk of the town, quite literally, okay? And look, the second that you get the message, look, red candle and clove, y'all. Keeping the clove on you, okay? Chewing on some cloves, clove water, using clove water on your face. Patch test. I'm not a dermatologist, but yeah, there's something about like, there's something about people like very much so talking about you. People can also be talking about your skin looking good, okay? But people are definitely talking about you. They're talking about how you doing things different, how you look different. Y'all could have glowed up, okay, in their perception, okay? You was always a baby, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, all right, go ahead and break the mold, fixed signs, but do so sensibly. If you're going to embrace an unorthodox approach, make sure that whatever you do is the right thing for you in this particular moment. You gotta do it for you. Okay, break the mold. Y'all can be doing something different. Some of y'all could be getting some grills. Okay, I know that's right. I know that's right. Real Texas, yeah, I love some grills. Okay, I love some grills. Let me go take my fixed sign ass to go get some grills. Matter of fact, okay. But anyway, y'all can also be grilling. Okay, so when it comes down to it, y'all finna start living different. Okay, you're finna set off on a new adventure. That's the positive thing here. You're changing the narrative, doing what the fuck you want despite other people's advice. Okay, confirmation. And this might start some arguments. This might start some foolishness. This could start some gossip. Don't worry too much about it. Okay, it's going to be okay. Some of y'all need to be setting up a transmutation war because you're receiving lots of gossip. Okay, some of y'all could be just protecting yourself. Okay, but whatever the case may be. Okay, cloves. Look at the spiritual meaning. What Beyonce say? Look around, everybody on mute. Indeed. Okay, energy. Okay. So when it comes down to it, y'all, the wise one has to do with like fire energy, okay? There could also be an Aries, Leo, Sag placement person, emphasis on the Aries. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag placement person, and emphasis on the Leo, okay? That is kind of just like, maybe like, even like immature, okay? That could be popping up, or somebody could even just be like younger than you, okay? And I definitely feel like someone could also be like a partner with you on an adventure, okay? Someone could just, someone could definitely just be like a new soul, okay, or something of that nature. And I definitely feel as though like they could go with you on some sort of adventure, all right, energetically, or just like be with you through this next part of the journey. I don't feel like you're gonna go through this by yourself, okay? Yeah, whatever this is, y'all, you can't fully like expect it, okay? This is something unexpected and very different, okay? Let's see. When it comes down to the adventurer, Ooh. Period birds. So also this is like the first suit, okay, the first card in like this suit, okay, which I think is the last one. So I definitely feel as though this is the beginning of the end of something, okay? So the next positive change is like you're gonna go on an adventure that's gonna lead you to the end of a chapter that's gonna start another one, okay? So when it comes down to it, responsibility and expectations, at the gates of the citadel, a small group has gathered, okay, with horses, carts, bags laden with supplies. It's clear that they intend to be gone for a long time, okay? So some of y'all could be traveling, fixed signs, okay? Some of y'all could be like breaking the rules and trying something different. You can end up traveling to somewhere different, okay? Being in y'all are on an adventure, okay? Y'all could definitely have Sag placements, okay? I could definitely be watching a mutable sign reading too, okay? So with horses, carts, bags laden with supplies, it also gives me the year of the fire horse, okay? Watch my year of the fire horse reading, y'all. This big card I posted maybe like 2 days ago now, okay? It's clear that they intend to be gone for a long time, but one figure gazes back at the citadel as though they fear they'll never see it again. Okay, they must step out of their safe zone, become a part of something larger, but are they ready? The adventurer never wanted more than their small life, and the fear of failure is crippling. Okay, like I said, you're going to be put in a situation that's much different than you anticipated it being, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be very untraditional, okay? And you might even feel a little bit like disorderly, or like you don't know how to like get your shit together, okay? But that doesn't make it bad, okay? Somehow you've ended up in a position in which the weight of expectation is heavier than you wanted, okay? Unwanted responsibility is a heavy burden, and there are plenty of people waiting for you to fail, okay, fixed signs, but there are just as many waiting to catch up and help you, okay? Don't try to face it alone, okay? Ask for help. Break the task down into smaller parts and take it day by day or even hour by hour if you need to, okay? There's no greater achievement than proving your naysayers wrong. So yeah, y'all definitely got some haters, y'all. Like I said, people definitely be talking shit about y'all, okay? Y'all definitely got some haters. There are lots of people waiting for y'all to fail, okay? But I definitely feel like y'all are going to be meeting. I told you you're not doing this alone, okay? Fixed signs, you're going to be meeting some people, okay? This could be like a manager, this could be a new boss, a new co-worker, okay, a new teammates, okay, this could be just like new friend, like, you know what I'm saying, this could be new friends, okay, like whatever the case may be, a new club, a new organization. There's something about that, a new teacher, okay? But yeah, y'all gonna be proving your haters wrong. Boop. Fixed signs are going to be proving their haters wrong, because everyone's like, oh my God, like, why would they do that? Like, they don't be doing that. Like, why would they do that? Like, but it's going to work, okay? There's something about you taking a risk and it working for you. I know that's right. But also, yeah, with that, don't try to face it alone. I feel like y'all are going to receive help. And look, there's a moon in this card, okay? The moon right now is in Aries, okay? But it's about to shift into Taurus, okay? Today, all right? So I definitely feel like the next positive changes for y'all could have to do with that Aries to Taurus switchover, okay? So something about that, like that April, May, okay? Emphasis on April, okay? That April, May for y'all. I definitely feel like this next positive change could also have a lot to do with y'all might also get into like a workout routine. You might start getting your fitness together, okay? There's something about you doing something that's untraditional. You might be surprising people, okay? You're surprising people, so that's creating more buzz. Like, you look different, or you're doing something they never thought that you would do, and then maybe you said you wouldn't do, you know what I'm saying? Like, but fuck it, like, you're doing it now, okay? And I also would like to say, just with the way I'm looking at these cards right now, okay? Next positive changes, some of y'all are also going to be like getting into more adventurous things in regards to like your physical life, your intimate life, okay? Y'all could literally be going on more adventures, like doing more outside shit, okay? Trying some new shit. But I also feel like on an intimate level, okay, y'all could definitely be experiencing more pleasure and things of that nature, okay? You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be dealing with somebody who has like, not say more energy or vitality than you, but like they might teach you some things, okay? Or you might learn from them in that way, okay? Ooh, not y'all grown, hold on. Okay, but this is the element of water, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the troop, okay? Yeah, distant lands, travelers, dreamers, okay? Stubborn enough to carve their way through the challenges of life, okay? So yeah. take this extra if you're a Scorpio placement, okay? Or someone could be a Scorpio placement. But I definitely want to say that for the fixed sign folks, y'all are going to be going on an adventure, literally traveling, okay? Pay attention to the moon, pay attention to the stars, okay? Especially the moon. And I really strongly feel like Taurus season, or like that Aries shifting into Taurus season, okay? Yeah, y'all are shifting into kind of like being like in defense mode, okay, and like ready to go, ready to defend yourself from people, you know what I'm saying, and like being like the source of gossip into like this energy of like like not even saying like stability, but just like constancy, you know what I'm saying, or like financial abundance, you know what I'm saying, like just abundance in general, being in a new situation, okay. So yeah, that's coming for y'all. But that is what I have for fixed sign placements. Okay, thank y'all so much for being here, for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, and I will see y'all later because I'm about to go ahead and get into mutable signs. Okay. Hello, mutable signs. Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting the notification bell and that subscribe button, okay? Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it if you sent this reading to somebody, okay, or shared it on your page. Oh, okay, so this reading is for you if you are somebody with Gemini placements, okay? Gemini, Virgo, emphasis on the Gemini, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces placements, okay? Emphasis on the Gemini, emphasis on the Pisces, and emphasis on the Virgo, but really all, it's 3, 4, 5 on the clock, okay? So this is really the most like weighted of these readings as we get closer to this Virgo eclipse, okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like mutable signs have been mentioned like the other reading. So I definitely feel like other people, okay, and your relationships to other people are definitely being tested, okay? I'm hearing like that's like a bittersweet situation. Bittersweet by Fantasia could be significant, okay? That's also another like Cancer energy, all right? So let's see what's going on. Let's see. March through May. Let's see. Y'all's is kind of like, y'all's is a longer time period, okay? Y'all's is a longer time period, okay, than the other groups, okay? So y'all could be like a March through May type of situation, okay? March through May, maybe March through June, okay? It could definitely be like just a very prosperous, okay, time. Nose ring reminds me of cherries. Thank you. I like them for that reason because I think that they're like peace signs, but I was like, they look like cherries too. Cherries could also be very, very significant, okay, for this collective. I also feel like next positive changes, y'all could definitely be like glowing up in some type of way. Y'all could just be looking real good, okay, or like really in your divine feminine, okay. And like that transition could be happening from like March to June, okay. Yeah, yeah, very much so. Come on. Have them tatted. Yeah, cherries can be significant. Y'all could also be getting body mods. Like y'all looking very divinely feminine, okay? Very like sexy, okay? And I definitely feel like a lot of that has a lot to do with like your cleansing and clearing and the stuff that you have going on, okay? I think that y'all are doing a lot of releasing, all right? And I feel like we all just, mind you, like I said, we have the Virgo lunar eclipse that's coming up whenever I'm posting this, okay? So y'all could definitely be going through a huge, huge, huge release, okay? Let's look into the spiritual meaning on that, period, as you should. Especially if you carry it on you, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some of y'all are going through some sort of glow up, okay? That's really what I'm feeling here. Y'all could be going through some sort of like glow up, okay? Y'all could literally be like taking out like energetic trash, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all could literally be going through like a spring cleaning, okay? Cleaning stuff up, all right? Removing stuff from your house, okay, that doesn't need to be there, okay? Donating clothes, okay, cleaning your baseboards. Y'all could be going through like a really big cleanse, okay, or clear. Some of y'all have to do with fasting, okay, but whatever the case may be, doing that, okay, is definitely going to help y'all out for this flow to happen. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with like your overall like aura and auric field, okay. Next positive changes. Just cleaned up here, girls. Have to fucking, that's real. I definitely feel as though like y'all are coming out like shiny and new, okay? Like maybe y'all were in a period of like hiatus for a while, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people weren't like seeing a whole lot of you, okay? But I definitely feel like y'all are also people who have like watchers, okay? And people who will be in your energy because y'all change so much, y'all have so much normally going on that people, right, like confirmation honk in the background, y'all normally have so much going on that it's like people are always trying to figure out like what's next, what you're finna do, where you're finna be at, or like they expect some sort of like surprise or shift or change from you. And I definitely feel like these next positive like changes have to do with kind of like you, um, maybe not necessarily like not being seen as much, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely kind of feel like there's going to be this vibe to where y'all are kind of called to go more in with inside of yourself, okay? In order for y'all to go through this like glow up. It's an internal and external glow up, okay? So y'all could definitely be like becoming deeper with yourself, okay? Deepest cleanse I've done, especially with my home and my inner self. I have 3 big garbage bags full of donations, literally cleared house, cleaning room. See, look, confirmation, y'all. So, like, mutable signs, whenever you're seeing this, these next positive changes could come from some sort of large, like, release that you've just done, okay? It could be a cleansing bath, okay? It could be removing things, okay? Wasps could be significant. Some of y'all could be having weird run-ins with birds, okay? Jupiter could be significant for y'all. Take this extra if you have Sagittarius or Pisces placements, okay? Well, there's something about a shift in the way that you look, okay, and the way that you feel, and it's radiating from the inside out, okay? That's the next positive thing that's happening for mutable signs, okay, period. And y'all are kind of like the only people who I think got both of them upright, okay? So yeah, there's like a large shift and change. I got the merchant, okay, which is self-worth and trade, and y'all got the tailor, okay, attention to detail and pride, okay? So when it comes down to it, with that attention to detail and pride, for one, and the name Taylor, the name Taylor could be significant here. Someone could be a tailor, someone could run a business, be a business owner, okay? Someone could work in law, criminal justice. When it comes to the next positive things that are happening for y'all, I definitely feel as though y'all are going to be able to get deeper into like your business, okay? Deeper into some sort of like craft, okay? Some of y'all are literally trying to like start a business, okay? Something that requires like attention to detail, something that you're nursing, that you're creating, okay? Something that you're feeling proud of, all right? With that merchant energy. I definitely also feel as though some of y'all could be making a large purchase, okay? So next positive changes, y'all are going to get a good deal for something, okay? Yeah, y'all might be ending up paying less for something than you thought. Okay, La Santa Muerte could be significant for this collective of people. Take her if she resonates. Okay, yeah. Also, y'all, I definitely feel like these like changes. Like I said, this is given like March through June, okay? But I definitely feel like by Halloween, your life is going to look completely different, okay? These changes I'm talking about are from March through June, but you're going to see like the full-on understandings around that time, okay? But when it comes down to self-worth and trade, okay? This could also have to do with the full moon in Scorpio during Taurus season, okay? But with the merchant, self-worth, and trade, okay? So yeah, y'all self-worth is definitely going to go up, okay? I definitely feel like some of y'all could definitely be like making a deal, okay? Signing a contract of some kind, getting some sort of good deal, okay? And I definitely feel as though, thank you. I definitely feel as though this could be like something that spirit kind of just like pops up out of nowhere. The letter S could be significant, okay? Yeah. Some of y'all could also definitely start to eat better. Some of y'all could be going to like um, farmers markets, okay, and places that have like better quality of like food, okay. Or this could even just be you like cooking differently at home, okay. That could be very significant. But there's something about like getting your money's worth, okay, when it comes down to it. So let's see, with that merchant, the letter M is very, very significant here, okay? So when it comes down to that merchant, okay? So for immutable signs, coins change hands, okay? Deals are struck. Y'all, this could literally have to do, if you have a business, okay, mutable signs, your business is going up. If you have a business idea, whatever the case may be, this is, mind you, it doesn't have to be something for money. For some of y'all could be like a sports team. Some of y'all could be like like that you're trying to start, you know, like an organization, a club, okay? Whatever it is that your ideas are, okay, they are going to be popping off, okay? And that's the next positive change that's happening for you, is that you're going to be like in there in the game, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, coins change hands, deals are struck, a golden scale tilts as goods are weighed. The merchant greets everyone with a smile, okay? This could also for some of y'all like being able to buy the things that you need, not like a shopping spree, but like spending money on yourself, okay? Getting good deals on stuff, spending money on yourself, taking yourself for self-care, okay? That could definitely be significant. Buying yourself like new clothes, new items that you need, new jewelry, new spiritual supply. Like there's something about you having the money by which to do that, okay? Or like they say, you're having more sales, more exchanges and things that nature, okay? Yeah, the merchant greets everyone with a smile, proud of the knowledge that their service benefits others, okay? Especially if you're a service provider, okay? These are things going very, very well in your business, okay? They know what others have to offer and what they have in exchange, okay? And often the merchant knows what their customers need before even they do, okay? So yeah, I definitely feel as though you're going to be trusting your intuition in regards to like money moves, business moves, okay? And like what it is that you need to invest in. Some of y'all could literally be doing investment stocks and bonds and shit like that, okay? I also feel as though if y'all are also people who have like a spiritual business, that could definitely be increasing, okay? You've got plenty to offer both yourself and other people, mutable signs, okay? And sometimes it's beneficial to remind yourself exactly what you've got in stock. Yeah, some of y'all could be restocking your business, okay? Like selling new products, okay? Expanding your business, hiring people, okay? Whatever the case may be, all right? But your money is like looking good. You just started your spiritual journey, period. Happy for you. Welcome in. I feel as though y'all, this is gonna, next positive thing is you're going to be recognizing like that you deserve to be paid what it is that you're worth, okay? And that you're going to be treating yourself to the things that you're worth, okay? You've got plenty to offer both yourself and other people, and sometimes, mutable signs, it's beneficial to remind yourself exactly what you got in stock. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood could be significant. Some of y'all could also have to do with like landing a good deal, like a house, a home, okay? A new neighborhood, a move, okay? If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, raise your prices, okay? Or maybe your figurative wares will be better appreciated elsewhere, okay? So yes, y'all, this is y'all raising your standard. You're raising your standard, you're raising your prices, and people are paying it, okay? This is you being paid what it is that you're worth, okay? This is you no longer being taken advantage of by people who've been trying to like, you know, commodify you, okay? And shit like that. We don't like that. We don't like that, okay? And I also feel as though y'all are figuring out more of what you don't like, okay? That's also a blessing. But this has a lot to do with like a community, okay? Developing a community of like customers or people to like who want to book with you, okay? Whatever the case may be. And this is like your hard work paying off, okay? This is your hard work paying off, okay? Because y'all are paying more attention to detail. But whatever it is that y'all have created or that y'all are planning to create, y'all, okay? I definitely feel as though this is going very, very well for you, and you're going to be very proud of it, okay? Good deal, all right? Y'all could definitely, this could have to do with earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? Emphasis on the Virgo, okay? Emphasis on the Virgo, all right? But when it comes down to it, this has to do with like your material matters, okay? Your material matters are definitely finna like go up, okay? Having to do with your hard work, attention to detail, okay? And you being proud of something, all right? So your community is going to rally to support you. Yeah. Let's see. Your Virgo period, okay? So when it comes down to it, the tailor, okay, attention to detail and pride, okay? Some of y'all could also be getting new clothes. Like I said, y'all could be spoiling yourself. You could be buying new clothes, making new clothes, getting new materials to make things, okay? Y'all could be selling stuff, selling jewelry, okay? So whatever the case may be, selling, you know, goods, okay? Buying them, all right? But there's something about lots of like purchasing, buying, okay? And there is a bee right here trying to get through the wind, okay? So look at the spiritual meaning of bees. Bees could be significant for this collective, okay? Y'all could definitely be socializing. Y'all are going to be socializing, period, okay? And I definitely feel as though y'all also going to be like dodged away from people who you should not be socialized with, okay? That could be very, very significant, okay? People who might be bad for business, okay? Or energetically not like where you're supposed to be at, okay? So the store is dark. The walls lined with endless boxes, okay? That house a wealth of beautiful dresses and suits, okay? Yeah, y'all's closet, y'all's fashion game, closet game could be improving, okay? Y'all could be getting dressed in more of the way that you want to dress, okay? Dressing more like how you want to dress, okay? At the back, y'all could also be inheriting some clothes, okay? That could be very, very significant for y'all, okay? Or y'all could be like increasing your closet, remodeling it. At the back of the store, lit by a single lantern, a half-finished robe is stretched across the frame, okay? Hunched before the magnificent garment, the tailor labors at his work, at this work of love, nimble fingers embroidering a spellbinding design into the silk. Some of y'all could also be wearing like glamours, okay, on your clothes, okay? Actually using your clothes for glamour could be significant, okay? But this could also have to do with like some of y'all literally like sewing something into your clothes. That might be very significant or successful for somebody, okay? Look into like sewing magic, okay? I might want to stitch a sigil or something like that in there, okay? Whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're creating or designing, some of y'all this has to do with wire, some of y'all this has to do with like actual cloth, some of y'all it's none of that, okay? But whatever you're creating, people really fuck with it. It's beautiful, okay? It is this passion and dedication that has made them so successful. But from the tremble in their fingers, it seems as though it won't be long before overexertion catches up with them. Okay, so y'all been trying for something to really, really work itself out. And I definitely feel as though like something's going to be working out. Your dedication to your passions has served you well, mutable signs, and you're finally starting to reap the benefits of your hard work. The benefits being like all these sales, these bookings, and you being paid what it is that you're worth. Okay. Equal pay even, okay? You know, allow yourself to stop and take pride in what you've done rather than throwing yourself head first at the next thing. It's important to acknowledge your achievements in order to understand the depths of your own ability. So yeah, this is you get like being grateful towards yourself, okay? Giving yourself gratitude, okay? This is self-love work, okay? This could even be like inner child work at that, okay? So I definitely feel as though y'all are going to be able to actually like enjoy this. Y'all are so used to, y'all are so mutable that you want to shift and change and shift and change and shift and change and shift and change, you know what I'm saying? Without thinking too deeply into like, you know, like what's, not say like what's next, you know what I'm saying? But like to feel good about where you're at, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel like this next positive change that's coming for y'all has a lot to do with y'all being able to kind of just like sit and enjoy your business, sit and enjoy your self-care, sit and enjoy your spa day, sit and enjoy your clothes shopping, sit, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy like, you know, sitting at the market for your business, you know what I'm saying, sit and enjoy what you're doing, you know what I'm saying. Internal thoughts and identity, okay, with that Taylor energy. This is water energy, okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, emphasis on Pisces. So that Pisces Virgo vibe, is very, very significant here, okay. But this has to do with like your internal thoughts, okay, and your identity. The way that you're thinking about your worth, okay, is shifting and changing, and you're going through an identity shift, okay. And y'all are going to be looking very tempting, okay, to lots of people, okay. It has a lot to do with like your inner work that you're doing, okay. Y'all are going to be looking very tempting to many people, okay. And I also definitely feel as though like these are people wanting to like, for one, like help provide for you, okay. Some of y'all could be attracting like provider type of energies, okay. But this is kind of like people wanting to like support you or like support your business. Y'all could even be attracting like a lender, okay, or like a loan, a sponsor. Okay, or someone to fund something that you have going on, okay. But whatever the case may be, y'all, I need that Land Cruiser. I'm fucking crying. I definitely feel as though there's something about that. So the timing for y'all is kind of given like that March through May, okay. But emphasis on like that Pisces season vibe, okay, for when these blessings are gonna start, okay. For like, yeah, but like I said, it's given March through May, and y'all are going to be looking very good. Some of y'all need to get back into dancing or get into dancing, okay. Y'all need to express yourself. There's something about y'all looking the way that you want to look. Dress how you want to dress, boo. Dye your hair the color you want to dye. If you want to wear ribbons and shit all up and down your arms, wear them ribbons. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna beat your ass? You know what I'm saying? Because you got your ribbons on. You know what I'm saying? You walking through the mall, they don't want to fight about your ribbons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well. You know? Live your life, you know? Now, if you are somebody to where, okay, maybe somebody is trying to whip your ass about them ribbons, okay? That's a different situation, okay? Up your protection. And keep safe space people around you. You know what I mean? Because that is also very valid, you know what I'm saying? But there's a need for you to be yourself no matter what, okay? There's a need for you to be yourself no matter what, okay? Of course, you know, take that as it resonates. Like I said, I also understand, okay? But yeah, y'all, when it comes down to mutable sign placements, the next thing that y'all have is like, this is like a faded shift in regards to like a business idea or even just like money, like taking care of yourself, okay? And it's just happening because like you persevered through something, okay? Yeah, y'all also finna get real social. People finna really like, there's something about y'all, okay? Yeah, I feel like y'all are glowing up. There's something that people are going to start seeing you that they weren't able to see before, okay? People are going to be very hesitant, okay, with mutable signs in regards to like trying to like shoot their shot with you, but they might, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all be careful, okay? If you're watching this whenever I post it, because Saturn is in Aries and there's a lot of shifts and changes in regards to people like going about things in like a very sexual manner. So there could be some karma coming from some of the people just shooting they shot at you just to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, mutable signs. I definitely think that y'all are going up March through May, and your business is going to get stable, okay, or a lot more stable, all right. And this is also you spending more time and even more money taking care of yourself, if that applies to you, okay. Allowing yourself to like enjoy things, you know, being paid with your worth, being paid what you're worth, giving yourself what it is you're worth, giving yourself the self-love that you deserve, you know what I'm saying, and allowing that, all right. And I really feel as though y'all also are going to get a lot of psychic clarity through your dreams, okay, at this time, all right. So don't fret, all right, because y'all are building something, okay. Y'all are building something new, okay. So with that being said, that is what I have for mutable signs. Okay, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, and I'll talk with y'all later. Bye.